What's going on, y'all? So listen, we are finally back, bitch, for another episode of Empire. Empire been off for the last 2 weeks because of the World Series. So now that that's over, we are starting again. We are back with season 4, episode 5, The Fool. Okay, remember this happened last season too. You know, but we start off with um Thirsty and them going over the legal stuff with Hakeem and that he got them this lawyer and Cookie won't let Hakeem speak and he's just trying to get the stuff together, okay? And if my tongue is red, it's because I had a cough drop, bitch. I'm trying to get this shit out of here. So Cookie is just being Cookie and all this shit, and then all of a sudden she get, we get the things that's going on with Tiana, how she came into the picture, and how Baby Bella is more used to her, and she's not trying to be the girl's mom. She was just there until Anika got out of jail. Then she gets a call. Cookie gets a call saying to turn on TMZ. That's when it get leaked and said that Lucius has really got amnesia, okay? He got the amnesia up in his piece and he been faking it. The shareholders are up in arms about it. They're pissed off, basically trying to say that he's running a Ponzi scheme like Bernie Madoff. He's defrauding people, whatever, because he can't remember anything. So that means he's doing stuff under false circumstances. So, of course, you're playing with people's money. They're up in arms. They want to know what's going on. So we get this scene with Andre, him and Rose, Detective Rose, they then fucked around and slept at a girl house or his house, whichever one, and they trying to make it seem like they ain't gonna make this a everyday thing or some shit like that. Go ahead and just be a couple, whatever. She gets the phone call and she leaves. Um, the, Claudia. Claudia is talking to Dwight. I just feel a way about the things that I've done with you. I crossed the line and it's taking a toll on me because it's putting my professional life in jeopardy because this is not who I am. All right. All I am trying to do, he was like, you scared of Cookie? It was like, hell no, I ain't scared of that bitch. But all I am trying to do is, get you on the right path to become the man that you are supposed to be. Like, do you want to become Lucius or do you want to be Dwight? He was like, I mean, I like his music and shit. That's the only part that I like about it. I won't. Now, I said I can understand that, but Lucius got to get back to himself because I don't know how much more of this shit I can take. Okay? But anyway, at this point, with all this stuff is going on, they call an emergency board meeting. The board meeting want to understand what's going on with Lucius. Lucius is there, and when Lucius started talking, he started talking a little bit like himself. They was asking him questions. What is exactly your health and status and all this shit? You up here defrauding the company. Cookie said, bitch, we ain't defrauding no motherfucking body, okay? Chill the fuck out. Lucius is here because he's finna go over the final remixes for these 20 for 20 albums and shit for the little program that we got going on for the 20th anniversary. And they was asking Lucius questions. Lucius said, bitch, I don't have to answer to none of y'all, okay? Because I brought y'all in here. I said, uh-oh, he playing the game too, bitch. So I just, they're gonna try to figure out what to do with the reporters and to throw everything off. And of course, Cookie handled it. If you notice when the beginning of the episode comes on and then the Empire logo comes up and then it goes into the rest before it go to the commercial break, notice that it's no longer Lucia's face in that Empire logo. It's Cookie's face. I just noticed that. I don't know how long it's been like that, but hell, I noticed it tonight. So Jamal and Warren, they in the car together, and he worried about everything that's going on, and got to go check up on Cookie and all that stuff. And when he gets out the car, this is when Angelo pops up out of nowhere and runs into Jamal and Warren and was talking mad shit, about wonder how all this stuff got leaked to the press, who is this one that you with? He dumber than the last one and all this shit. And he was just yapping off, okay? And Warren was getting pissed off. Now, at first, I was like, Warren is playing a game, because we already know Warren and Angelo was brothers. But Jamal was like, just cool off. Don't even fucking worry about what he got to say because he just pissed off that my mama dumped his ass. That's what it was. And we already know Anika 9 and 10 probably told them a lot of stuff. And got into them, what's going on or whatever. But Jamal, you the reason why they know about him in Indonesia, okay? Because you told Warren. But see, Warren, when Jamal was talking and telling him who he was and all that stuff, and Angelo left, and they could put that close up on Warren's face, Warren really looked like he was pissed the fuck off at the shit that he was saying. And I'm not sure if it's necessarily because of the stuff that he was saying about Warren or the whole thing in general, because I feel like Warren at the end of the day is gonna have some feelings for Jamal for real, and he gonna be conflicted and fucked up after this whole little scheme is over and done with. So after that, they got Lucius up in a studio. They having the talking to Becky about the whole thing because Cookie put it out there. We're gonna have the reporters come out there to the studio session so they can see how he's working and show that Lucius still got it. And Becky is like, so what the fuck you gonna have me doing? I can't teach Lucius how to do what Lucius supposed to do. Andrea's like, I mean, you been up in the studio with him. You ain't really gotta do nothing. Just kind of guide him a little bit. So she was like, okay, fine. They get into the studio. We got the press there. And this girl, V. Bozeman, she was in there doing her song. And I think it was a remake or whatever. One of the classic songs of the label. And it was a little slow ballad. And everybody was just like, okay, cool. And all of a sudden, when she gets like partly to the chorus of the song, she was still in the first verse. Lucius was like, wait a minute, stop. I want you to go back and I want you to sing that with a little bit more, put some more feeling in it. You make it seem as if you got something finally, and then you trying to sing it and make it feel like you not gonna lose this shit, okay? You gotta put that emotion and all that stuff. At first, Cookie was worried, and bitch, I was too. But then the way he did it, I said, oh, come on through. Like, Lucius is coming out a little bit, or Dwight. Becky said, Dwight? We going back to Dwight now? But anyway, so he did it, and all you can hear in the background is the reporter saying, wow, this is incredible. And I was like, y'all are easily amazed by the simplest shit, bitch. Andre go meet up with Pamela Rose because she's outside and he thinking it's a nookie call. Like, he just get in the car, rubbing on her leg and shit. She like, this is business only right about now. So Vegas Metro looking into your daddy. Well, he was looking into Shine actually, and come to find out they caught him on camera with your daddy's car at the shop or whatever right before the incident happened. And it was like, I asked you questions about my father in the case and all this shit, and you couldn't tell me nothing. But then you can go over there and talk to Shine because Shine, said he ain't had nothing to do with it. And she was like, but he was throwing shade on your ass, so I'm trying to tell you what it is so you can get ahead of it. And at this time, Andre ass just flips the fuck out, getting in his feelings or whatever. She trying to give you a heads up, bruh, okay? And she was like, that's it? You ain't gonna come and do this, trying to put his hands back on her shit. He said, hell no, and got the fuck out. I said, damn. That shit probably still turned to the fuck on, okay? Because I would have been like, for real? That's kind of hyped up. Okay, boy. That, anyway, moving on. Back at Empire, they go to Jamal's room. Jamal is like taken off guard. He's not even ready with what he's doing. They not finished, so they move over to Shine's booth where he's at in the studio. And Becky had to tell him. At first Claudia was like, I don't think we should go over there because the last time he was with Shine, for real, he did have a little incident, and Shine kind of picked up on that, but he keeps calling him Moonshine and all that stuff, his full old name. And Becky was like, when we do this, just remember, don't say Moonshine. We gonna call him Shine. So they was sitting there, and Cookie had to tell Shine, bitch, don't fucking play me in front of these people like you did the last time. He said, the only thing I'm playing is the music, okay? Chill the fuck out. So they sitting down there. He turned the music on. And, of course, Lucian, because Lucian is like, he's just seeing colors. Claudia can see that something is going on. And she was like, what do you see? He said, I see the color red, crimson red, blood. And I'm just sitting here like, she said, any other colors? And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? He was like, turn up, Elle, turn up. She said, no, don't play into him. Just ignore him. Here go Lucian. Turn it off. I said turn it off. You need to go back to the drawing board and do this shit all over again, okay? I'm gone. I said, oh, okay. So he go out into the into the lobby, and he throw a little fit or whatever. Claudia trying to get him to calm down, and he leaving, and the whole time I'm like, somebody, the reporter did ask if something wrong with Lucius, any rumors about him losing his memory, is that true or whatever, and you trying to get smart with her and say ain't shit going on and all this stuff, yapping back, but y'all up here having this full ass conversation with Claudia. It is suspect as hell that Claudia is there literally with them, but ain't nothing else going on. Like, girl, what? How long y'all gonna keep up this goddamn charades? Because I'm tired of it. Shit. I'm like, girl, y'all need to stop. So they trying to worry about what's going on with Lucius because Lucius left. Should we take him home? Should we send the press away? If Lucius, not Lucius, but Cookie also get word that the board members are saying that, if this album and shit don't come out the way that it's supposed to on the deadline, um, they're gonna take her out of the position of being CEO. They're gonna demote her ass. And I said, damn. See, that's the shit that I can't stand. When you open up companies like this and stuff, you can be the founding member. It can be your idea. You put all your blood, sweat, and tears in it. Then you get a board member, get a board, shit like that. They can take you and take your company away from you and fire your ass from your own goddamn company. That is fucked up. But anyway, so at first, Cookie was like, fuck it, tell the press to go home. But then Lucius come back, and he comes back with an OG. He comes back with 80, a.k.a. Forrest Whitaker. So they go into the studio, and everybody was like, oh my God, this is a legend in the game. And okay, you going to have to help me in the studio because I ain't been in the studio in a minute. They go to Tiana's session, and her and Hakeem supposed to be remaking "Hate the Game" or something, from one of his Lucius albums, and I guess it's Cookie's favorite song. Like, she had to tell the reporters, y'all want to give all the credit to the men because they mans and stuff, but I pimped this bitch. So I was like, okay, Hakeem ain't there at this moment, so they was like, Tiana, go ahead and then do what you got to do. We'll wait for Hakeem or whatever, and at this moment, Tiana's in the booth. She's doing what she got to do. And Eddie was like, I really like what you guys doing, putting him in here and all this stuff. The way that he worded his little compliment, it was just putting on that he knows, he's not aware that they're trying to play and fake to the press that, he don't have this amnesia, that he's the real Lucius, like he's all to the good. Cookie had to let him know, don't talk like that. Don't say nothing like that in front of them right now. Okay? And so he caught on real quick because Lucius was just sitting there at one point, and he was looking at him, and he had to hit him in the shoulder. Not necessarily hit him, but damn it, bitch, when he slapped that shoulder, he damn near took his soul out. He took whatever left of the memory he had. He took that shit out. I said, God damn, you heavy-handed as fuck. Okay, chill. He already lost a leg. You trying to take his shoulder too? Bitch. Trying to get him to move and trying to act like he's enjoying it and bobbing to the music and shit like that. So that goes well or whatever. All of a sudden we get this scene with Angelo. This whole time I've been saying Angelo and Warren are brothers, they cousins, okay? We find this out when Warren goes into Angelo's office trying to confront him and say, why the fuck you come over there doing this, trying to blow my cover and all this shit. He said, did you hear when Angelo was on the phone and he was like, a prostitute just walked into the room? He said, bitch, you the one up here acting like you in love, but you supposed to be pretending like you in love, but you showing up was looking like you so passionate. He was like, well then, bitch, if it came off that way, that means I'm doing my motherfucking job. It was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to tell mama, bitch, don't nobody give a fuck. The only person that's scared of your mama is you, mama's boy, okay? And that thing, and when they was about to really get into it, knock on the door, is Hakeem. Hakeem want to speak to their mama, well, to Angelo's mama. It was like, she ain't here. This about the custody shit. He was like, I'm getting full custody. Anika ain't shit or whatever. He said, how you gonna feel when you hear your baby call another man daddy? And at that moment in time, Hakeem punched that motherfucker in his face. I said, oh, Hakeem, I didn't know you had it like that, And I said, no, don't do that, bitch, because you just fucked up. Angelo is in politics. Angelo is a lawyer, all that stuff. So now that you're doing this, you done assaulted the lawyer so you can be put up on another charge. And this is another point for Anika as to who should get custody. I said, damn it, Hakeem. I know you working off emotions, but bitch, sometimes you gotta check those emotions first. Shit, they'll get you in trouble. Andre comes up on Shine trying to call him out and him up, talking about some you talking to the cops and shit. And Shine was like, bitch, first of fucking all, you need to stop acting like a little bitch. I ain't been talking to no cops, never talked to no cops. I ain't talked to no police today, yesterday, or ever, okay? He was like, you need to man the fuck up because you the one that put this plan together. We were supposed to do this shit together. And he was like, you know what? Yeah, okay. I don't give a fuck. If you want to put it out there that we did this shit to Lucia, you can go ahead. I don't give. You ain't finna hold me hostage against my family. I said, all right, but see, now it's Pamela Rose line. What is her deal? She been playing you this whole time? I'm confused. So back at the studio, Lucius is still there with Robert. Well, is it Robert Kelly or Eddie Kelly? What the fuck ever. Forrest Whitaker, they doing another V Bozeman song, and he was telling them how he sounded good and everything was okay. Go get you some lunch. And he leaves and he going to the office, and he talking to Claudia and was like, how come every time I hear music I see colors? She started playing one of his old songs, the Kia G, and he was like, I see the color blue. It was like, you got this thing called amnesias or some shit like that, which I believe is true because I've seen some people, they can spot colors or whatever with music and shit like that. But he started just drawing and shit or painting or whatever the fuck it is. Cookie come up in there and was like, what the fuck y'all up in here doing? It was like he's painting what he feel. He's hearing music, not the music that you actually hear, but it's in his head because no music is playing. Then Cookie is looking at whatever it is that he's drawing on the fucking window of the glass window to the office of the boardroom. It was like, no, she having these flashbacks to when they was young, to when they was first got together, when they were a family in a little apartment with the kids. He was like, no, he's making music right now. And I'm just sitting here like, that's what you got from that painting? Okay, cool. My whole thing about this, Lucia, look, y'all gotta stop. At this point, it's getting ridiculous. I'm so sorry. It's getting tiring and ridiculous. Like, this episode is boring me. I'm sorry, it's boring me to pieces right about now. I'm trying to give y'all a good review, but I'm bored with it. This Hakeem storyline, this is another far-fetched ass one. He getting fake passports and stuff like that to go to Cuba so that him and Bella can go and there's no extradition so that they won't take Bella away from him. And then he meet up with Tiana trying to tell her that I want you to come with me too so she can fuck up her music career too. She talking about something, I'm gonna give you some time and I'm gonna go back up in the studio, but don't leave without me because the jet's supposed to leave in the morning. Hit me, girl, if you nigga. Bye. So, Jamal was doing his remake of one of Lucia's songs, and Eddie comes in there and was like, it's a difference between a remix and a remake and all this shit. And he was like, so what you mean? You want me to do the same thing, talking about some fairies, gay people, and in a derogatory way, and fuck this and fuck that. He was like, you young people take stuff so literal these days. Put your real message in there and then put this underneath it, all this shit. Either way, I just got a sense Eddie was trying to get in there and take over, okay? Because sure enough, Eddie come up in there and he's telling people what to do and all this shit after Lucius left with the B girl, did this with Jamal, and then he get invited to be on the board with Cookie because, Cookie finally went on ahead and told them that Lucius was suffering from a brain injury, but he's getting better. And they revealed the little painting. They gonna put that as the cover of the album and all that shit. They actually liked it. They put the stuff out before the deadline, and it's sales coming up and interest is coming up and all that shit. And they get Eddie on board because the board still don't trust Cookie. Cookie was like, well, since y'all bitches need a man in charge, you can put him with me. Okay, fine. So at this point, I'm just sitting here like, all right, what else is about to happen? Okay, Hakeem try to go and take the baby to Cuba. Tiana shows up with Cookie and said, "Lions don't leave. We ain't gonna do this shit." Okay, so they don't go. Meanwhile, Lucius is standing there and he's pegging with Claudia, and all of a sudden he's like, I remember. He's having these flashbacks, his memories is coming back, and he's dancing with what that girl Claudia. But every time we see Claudia, but when Lucius see Claudia, he sees Cookie, and he's like, I love you, I remember, you're my muse, and all this stuff. Claudia is thinking that he's talking about her. I said, what the hell is going on right about now? Y'all giving me this fake ass ghost ass scene. If you seen Ghost with Patrick Swayze and her with the pottery and shit, that's exactly what they was doing with this painting. Lucius went on ahead and fucked the bitch, okay, because she admitted that she loved him too. She woke up talking about her scars and all this stuff. He was like, it's beautiful. And was like, do you want me to write a book? And it's so good that she went on ahead and said what you said, because I've been, feeling the same way and wondering when I should say something, and you put that out there, and now that I'm your muse and everything. He said, wait a minute, Claudia. You got things fucked up, okay? You not my muse. Cookie is my muse. She was like, wait a minute, but what about, she was like, I don't know what you thinking, but it ain't that, okay? It is what it is. She was like, but I love you. Okay, and that's on you, bitch. And Cookie came up in there like, what the hell is going on? It was like, I think you should fucking go right now, because you confused as fuck right now, Dwight. He was like, first of all, my name ain't Dwight. I'm Lucius, okay? That's who the fuck I am. I said, thank God. Thank fucking God, bitch. He was like, listen, Claudia, you did well. You did your job. Now you can get your shit and go, and I can mail you your check and have it sent to the office or whatever of your choice. I said, oh, Lucius is back a little bit. So Cookie was like, bitch, you can tell you can do what you gotta do. Well, bring your ass down here and get her out of here. Miss Juanita said, girl, I'm gonna take care of it. She was like, bitch, I know you will. I said, oh, so that's all it took? That's all it took? Lucius is saying that he back. He back. I said, okay. We'll see. That was Empire, y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Bye.